Hi, this is Paula Bernier, Executive Editor at TMC, and I'm here at ITEXPO in Austin, and I'm talking to Todd Juneau, who's a patent attorney with Juneau Partners. Welcome.
Thank you.
I understand you're one of the organizers of the Suits Conference, which is co-located here with ITEXPO. Can you tell us a little bit about the conference and why you decided to launch it now?
Yeah, the Suits Conference focuses on intellectual property issues, and it seems like the tech industry is ready to be hearing some, I guess, advice on what to do with patent, especially patent issues. We also find that there's a lot of interest that people have, and they don't really know anything, and it's nice to give them an opportunity to be free to ask questions, because you read a lot about patents and tech and so forth in the newspapers.
Right. So I understand that there have been some recent changes to patent laws. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, there have been some major changes to the patent laws. It's not a first-to-file system, but now it's a first-inventor-to-file system. But they've also changed, the exciting part is they've taken a lot of the validity issues. In court, there's validity, there's infringement, and there's damages. And they've taken a lot of the validity issues and put them into 4 different proceedings at the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, where they've hired literally hundreds of new administrative judges to handle these new validity trials, so to speak.
And we hear a lot about the very largest tech companies like Apple recently won a suit against Samsung for intellectual property. But you mentioned that we're also seeing more medium and smaller businesses starting to get interested in intellectual property and how to protect themselves on this front. Can you talk a little bit about how that's happening and why and what they're doing?
Yeah, I find that small to medium-sized companies, and particularly in the tech space, sometimes they feel threatened by the larger companies, the telcos, and even the non-traditional companies, and they're not really sure what to do. Sometimes they actually are threatened, with patent infringement. Sometimes they just want to be prepared, and so it's nice to be able to give them some options, some advice on maybe how to file some defensive patents, or what some of the cost structures are in terms of, if this happens, then this is what you can expect, and it seems to allay their anxieties a bit.
And what were some of the prevalent themes at the Suits Conference this week?
Well, obviously, the new laws, telling people about that. It also seemed like people were talking a lot about, well, I hate to repeat this, but the Apple versus Samsung litigation, and I think there was a lot of talk about patent pools and how organizations like OIN, or which is the Open Invention Network, or Intellectual Ventures, how they're purchasing patents, especially from some of the smaller companies, and it gives them an opportunity to access a larger pool of patents, have some defensive, to be able to hide in the crowd, and also have a possible way to monetize the patent applications that they've already filed.
Great. All right. Well, thank you very much, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Again, it's Paula Bernier at ITEXPO in Austin, and we look forward to seeing you at our next ITEXPO in Miami.